Hello you, I'm Danny, I'm here with In.
Hello.
And Robin.
Hello.
And
Robin got a cool startup noise.
I'm sorry, In, you got some like beeping, Robin got the full whoosh.
Yeah.
And we're going to play some more NieR Automata. Now, last time on NieR Automata, we finished Route A. And
Beat the game.
We did it, we beat the game. And that means that this time on NieR Automata, well, I thought we could play the game again, you know? Like, are you two up for another playthrough?
I'm for a playthrough right now. I'm looking at the bit after it says endings, and I want to pronounce that.
Act.
Does that say act?
I think it says Act.
This is Act 2.
Oh, wait, wasn't that the
Nice.
first one? That's why we met like 2B and everything. I'm getting the move on noise.
Let's see what happens, I guess.
Let's see what happens, I guess, as well. Are we all strapped in, everyone?
Wait,
Absolutely not.
Danny. Danny. At the top of the overlay it
I
says
know.
Route
I'm
A.
fixing it.
Oh, I'm sorry! We're moving on to Route B now, huh?
Yes. There's been a small problem. It's fine though. So,
I'm sorry for the shambles.
when we load the save file, we literally just have to start the game again because we finished it now. So if we want, we can change the settings and that, but I think we're pretty much good to go.
Okay.
Brother, please start moving. Brother. Brother, wait a minute.
So here we are, back in NieR Automata. Nothing much has changed since we were last here. So
This is just a regular part of the game.
it's the start of the game, so now we've got to go fetch our brother something to make them feel a little bit better, because they're not feeling very well.
Some orange juice.
That looks good.
Orange
If
juice.
I give my brother this, he'll move.
Not much has really changed. Do you remember the part in Route A where you've got to go fetch some oil? Oh.
Yep, again, totally the same start.
You should jump. It makes you go faster.
That's true.
I can use this.
Can you still jump? Oh, yes! Jump into the juice. Jump in juice.
It's special juice for brother.
It will be okay now, brother.
Yay!
Yay!
We did it!
Oh,
Let's take it back to brother.
no!
No! We worked so hard for that juice!
I'm going to be honest. The first time I played this bit, that did make me cry openly.
I thought I heard you going again as well there.
It nearly did.
Yeah, I
Oh no.
I find this whole bit more affecting than I probably should. We're taking the long way round. I don't trust it. We've got to help brother.
Juice, 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 juice.
It's okay, here comes the juice. Ooh, look, it's all sloshing
Get
around.
juiced. We got juice physics.
Brother, brother.
Oh, it's all them funny orb robots. What's wrong with them?
Mm. They're sleeping.
Oh yeah, I'm tired as well.
Just a little more.
That fruit is... Sorry, the fruit you're thinking of is the oil fruit.
Brother, brother.
Doesn't
What's the
matter how
oiliest
much
fruit?
oil you give him, little guy. You can't make a machine your brother. Looks like it's time.
That whole thing was just so NieR's could make a snide comment about machines.
Operator 210
Late title
to
card.
Unit 9S.
Very good moment.
Come in, 9S.
9S here. Go ahead.
The Yorha troops have commenced their descent. Disable the enemy base's defense systems immediately.
Roger that.
Okay, so, joking aside, you do actually remember the start of the game, right? We are actually there. We're at the factory, and we have to help the Yorha troops in our cool robots. It is, to be fair, a very cool robot.
It's a really cool robot. I'm glad we get to do more with these folks.
Time to see if I can remember the controls for this.
Seem to be doing well enough. I remember hit LB in its school,
Yeah, well, every button's kind of cool in its own way, you know?
especially when we were.
Say,
Does it stand for little brother?
yes, that's a little brother button, but fortunately NieR doesn't really believe in that right now.
Oh.
I can make it on my own. Oh yeah,
It's a mech robot, it's got a sword!
I forgot.
It's like when you pop one of those fruit juice things you get in bubble tea, right?
Boba.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is
Like, they shoot a weird mix of, like, energy balls. I'm just boba.
little boba.
Delicious.
Oh yeah, you had to feed brother the boba balls.
We'll need you to take down the enemy's defense systems to give our attack squadron a chance. You have 4 targets that need to be hacked. Be advised that hostiles have been detected around each target and must be defeated before continuing.
This bit's weird. This bit's so video games.
It's incredibly video games. Especially, like, the construction of this is what makes it so, I think. There are
Yeah.
4 corridors you have to walk down. All of the corridors are pretty much the same. Oh, it's this
There's a
guy.
bunch of lads in here.
It's this guy. You know what? I'm bored of this.
Oh!
Whoa!
It's time to begin hacking.
We did a hack.
The
I'm very proud
target
of
is
you.
now accessible. Yeah. 1 affirmation will suffice. Fine.
Oh, that line's so terribly good. So, this is the main difference of this, like, Route B. Because we are now in control of 9S, and he's a scanner unit rather than, you know, a B battle unit. Yes, thank you. We now have the ability to hack things. See, like, 9S did talk about this. If you remember the fight with Simone in the first playthrough, he talked that, you know, he would hack things.
The boss that looked like lowering a massive ball and crest in the Disney Magic Castle.
Yeah. Like, if you remember that, he talked about, you know, hacking them or being hacked too. And we never really got a taste of that other than when we got hacked ourselves and had to do the reverse of that minigame. Now we're fully in control of it. And as I kind of showed off before against that big robot, it's pretty good. Turns out things don't really like to be hacked all that much.
Is 9S being in total control of hacking? Am I allowed to say that?
No, but you are allowed to call him Hacker Man.
This is all on theme for the month, right?
Yeah.
As if you're paying attention to art challenges, it is March of Robots.
Oh. Well, don't worry. There's plenty of them.
So many.
They're not marching so much as just floating, but maybe we'll get to them later. That 9S is absolutely the kind of hacker to say I'm in when they log in.
Yeah.
Wait, did the thing just ding when you got to it?
No, that was my microwave.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, we could say it was that. We could say Robin's just doing some Foley live.
I'm doing Foley work. Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, hacking's done! So there's one thing. Oh, Link's just beat me to it. There's one thing I wanted to point out. The coolest bit about hacking, other than the entire aesthetic shift, is that every single song in the game, or at least every single song you can have a fight in, I gather, has a regular version and a hack version. So when you actually log the fuck into a machine, the music switches, like, just on the fly to the hacked version of the song, and it's all beepy boopy and, like, chiptune-y, because, you know, you're in the hacking zone, it's computers and that.
That's what video games sound like.
That's what video games sound like. But I believe it actually switches, oh, here they are. I believe it actually switches to, like, in time with the song. So if I were to go in here, if we just listen, I'm pretty sure the song continues in the right place. Like, it just goes straight in, and you know what? That's the coolest thing in the world.
It's such a good effect.
They spent an awfully long time on just all the little aesthetic touches in this game, and God, if it doesn't show on every single turn.
I believe that in Japan, if you pre-ordered, you got a CD full of hacking tracks as well.
You did, yeah. I know, because I have that CD, not the real copy, but I've sourced it.
You downloaded it?
No, I hacked it. I kind of want to hack that turret. Oh,
Understand.
fine, that one. I don't think it'll do it yet, but I think there's a chip you can get that makes enemies explode when you hack them too. Oh no, it totally does it.
The explosion does more damage.
Yeah. Again, very cool, but also a little bit cruel. Ow. So, you know, a minute ago, Robin said it's very video gaming in here. It really does just repeat these corridors.
Yep.
There's two of them this time.
It makes sense when you think about how much Platinum Games have done homages to arcade games as well, I suppose.
Oh, absolutely. Again, just in general, I think we've said this before. Platinum are the perfect choice for a studio to make this game. They have character action chops, but all the weird homages and other little types of games they've done before works perfectly.
Danny,
Hello?
do you remember that bit in Bit Trip Beat where there's the massive radio signal that's sent over in the background?
Mm-hmm.
What was that radio signal called?
Hacking of enemy defense systems.
I mean,
Because these labyrinths remind me of that.
You are to continue providing support by whatever means available.
I'm afraid I cannot remember. A receiver? No, that's a telescope, isn't it? That was in Bit Trip as well, though.
I think that's what I'm thinking of.
If that's right, that's some ridiculous recall.
Yeah, that's the Arecibo message.
Oh, brilliant!
Fuck. Well done.
That's useless stuff, I don't know why I've remembered. Should we get out of here?
Please.
You're absolutely right, Sarah. As you start the hacking music begins to fade in.
Your hub
Because,
has entered the
you
base.
don't immediately hack
However,
things.
there is
There's a little bit of
only
a
one
lead time
unit
into them.
remaining.
So the game expresses how
rough
close you
out
are to hacking
The
by how much
enemy's
hacking
defensive
music
weapon
you
is
can
making
hear.
things more difficult
Yeah.
than we
It's-
estimated.
Incredibly clever. Yes, though I believe it was actually... I don't think it was the composer, but someone from Platinum did write up how the hacking worked for the rest of the game. It's a really good read. If you could link that, maybe? Because I think it's a cool article.
I have not seen that article myself. I would love to read it.
Oh no, here they come. Oh, they gave up.
They were just saying hello.
Do you say hello,
Hello.
by spinning around? Ah, hello.
Yeah, they're waving all over their arms. Oh
I don't have it anymore.
That's the most enthusiastic hello I've ever seen. I don't think you can hack in the shmup sections, but I might be wrong.
We'll wait to find out.
It's called a schmap.
Whoa,
Hey, remember this bit?
get a load of that thing. Firing missiles.
Well, look who it is.
Better make sure he's actually dead next time. That was dangerous, man. You're 2B, right? My name's 9S. I'm here to provide support.
Copy that.
So, was that big old buzzsaw the Goliath you came here to take out?
No, just another defensive system.
Oh, well, I guess we have to find the target then, huh?
9S
I've
needs to
got
do
a
his
flight
job.
unit, so I'll take a look around the perimeter.
Him
All
job.
right, I'll work my way inside from the ground.
Away we go again. So, you've almost certainly worked this out by now, but in true NieR tradition, the second playthrough of Automata is this, like, the Route A stuff as told from 9S's
ma'am?
perspective.
What is it? I was going to send you the map
So,
data I collected
we'll
earlier.
be seeing a lot of the
Do
same
it.
story beats, but they'll all be playing out in, like, you know, in slightly different ways, and, you know. Like, this is very much like what
You
the
know, ma'am,
original NieR did after the
I'm
first
glad you're
playthrough.
here.
It recontextualized of what you
Scanners like
did
me
in your
mostly work
first
alone.
playthrough.
Scouting out enemy lines and all
A
that.
lot of what you did in
I
your
don't
first
usually get
playthrough
a
kind
partner.
of like
It's kind of fun.
made you feel a bit
Emotions
guilty in
are
some
prohibited.
ways, or it's like
Yeah.
made you learn a lot more
Sorry,
stuff.
ma'am.
And another thing.
It also takes
Stop
place
calling
after
me
a
ma'am.
time skip,
It's
whereas in this one you start right
Alright
from the beginning
then.
again.
2B it is.
However, the unfortunate part of this being told from 9S's perspective is that he does do a lot of flying around in this first bit. He's exploring the perimeter is all.
Playing in for space.
Apparently you can hack in the schmuck sections.
Ooh, okay. Oh, so you can.
Thank you, Momo.
Well, that machine got punished. I'm sorry.
You're not sorry at all.
They didn't really deserve it.
Does your level follow on from the first round?
It does, yeah. Our level and also our equipment and
This
chips.
place sure is big. I guess humans used to use it as a weapons factory.
But also, you
Now
might
it's
want
just
different
crawling
chips,
with machines.
how
The
you can
enemy
play
seems to
Linux.
have repurposed
Yeah, for example,
the
we did
facility
get some
to
chips in the
increase their
first
overall
playthrough that
machine
increased our hacking
production.
ability.
So if
Not
we
very
don't
good for
destroy
2B,
it,
she's pretty
we'll
bad at it.
keep coming.
I completely forgot that would happen, yeah.
She's quite good at hacking in the other sense of the word, though.
Oh,
It's just accessing random, nonsensical data from the old world. There's no actual meaning behind anything machines do.
Thank you for pulling that up. Links is just linked to the article in question. It's a very good read. Like, I kind of just like inside baseball about how games are made anyway. I find it quite interesting. That especially is a good one, though. Are we at the end of the tube yet?
I surveyed the entire factory, but couldn't find anything resembling our target.
Maybe they, I don't know, moved it somewhere?
Is that?
You mean the birds? Yeah, there's more plants and animals here than there used to be. Probably because the environment's changed.
This is actually a little bit weird, but because it's
There should be another facility across
this
that
section in
bridge. It's a
particular,
bit of
like,
hike,
is
but
a
should
bit
we
like a
check it
sort
out?
of fast forward. Do you remember this version of what happened at the
Not
start
like
of
to get the
Route A?
location wrong.
Yeah, it
I
says.
So
guess
things
you
like,
make it bad
oh,
intel
we
from
can't
time
find
to
it.
time.
Oh, it's birds again. Like, I remember that happening.
I wouldn't bet on that.
do you experience deja vu? Is it different?
We'll
Too
find
late.
out.
What's going on?
She appears to be engaging the target enemy.
We have to help her. Let's go!
Oh yeah, like
2B!
this version of 2B is much faster than my version was.
What's your status?
This is the target. I'm going to destroy it.
Right. I'll provide support.
Also, this robot's called Engels, by the way.
Yes, I was just about to point that out. So, because 9S is a scanner, if you remember, vast majority of the boss fights in the first playthrough Okay, that's working. The vast majority of the boss fights in the first playthrough all had names that were in a script we couldn't read. However, 9S is a scanner and he can. So now we're going to get to know what the bosses are called. This one's called Engels. We'll go into what the rest of them are called as we get there. But, if you're paying attention, you will actually be able to guess the theme of them already. That's not like a harsh secret burn. It is plausible that you might understand, but unlikely.
No, I got it.
What was the other clue then?
Well, Adam and Eve.
Actually, those are the exceptions, if anything.
Those are the exceptions, yeah.
Yeah.
I like when it's introduced the mechanics gradually. Like, this is how you hack, but now you're in here. There's a shield and you have to destroy all the bits to get through to them.
Ah, but are we in here with them, or...
Are they in here with us?
They're trapped in here with you, yeah.
Hey, I did it, apparently. That's still very
Does
cool.
anybody else remember? It's a very cool bit. Does anybody else remember what happens at this point in the intro, by the way?
No! No!
Boost!
9S!
There you go.
I forgot that fool is just long enough to be slightly comical.
Yeah.
Ah, poor tumbling boy. Oh! Come off!
This part is when I realised, oh, this playthrough is going to be pretty special, isn't it?
Voice functionality recovered. External sound input confirmed.
I have to repair him. Pod, get me staunching gel and logic virus vaccines. Then access the...
Inadvisable. The subject's vital signs are too poor to attempt field repair in
Shut up!
current...
Just do what I say!
2B. Just go.
You shut up too.
We're soldiers. We take pride in our service.
HO229 Flight Unit. Command 677 received. Usage rights transferred from 9S to 2B. Requesting acknowledgement.
Please.
All right.
So which of the S's stands for stumble?
I'm going to be honest, I was really glad I was on push to talk, because as soon as it came up saying having second thoughts at the bottom of the overlay during this bit, I started laughing a lot.
Engaging.
I don't know how I've managed to make the overlay so... I wouldn't say prescient, it's more just causing trouble constantly in every cutscene. It seemed like a good idea at the time.
It's still a good idea. Please, keep it. Can we add more to it?
Sorry. I was going to say, you're basically playing as the pod at this point, aren't you? You're not playing as 9S.
Absolutely.
Ultimate playable characters. But we can add more, like, we probably could add more silly bits to the overlay, couldn't we?
It's very, very easy. Now is not the time. We've got boy troubles. Sorry, boy problems.
That's one to add, right?
I'd be surprised if we don't already have having boy problems on there.
Momo makes a good point. Can you change the laser pod there?
2B. I found a weakness in the target.
Okay, now we know.
Hacking in to provide support.
Can't even turn on the light or anything. You know when they said that hackers could make your computer
The
explode?
control on the enemy's upper arm. Use your pod. Should be able to take it over.
There he is!
Told you to shut up!
You can switch pods in this section.
Oh, damn, okay.
Never really knew. It didn't feel right to use anything but the default pod to me.
Yeah.
Infiltrating enemy subunit. Behavior table adjusted. Balance controls overridden. Enemy unit subjugation complete.
2B has successfully commandeered the enemy unit.
Continuing support.
Oh, this is cool.
I mean, this one misses less, I guess.
Upload 2B's memory data package.
Alert. Memory data for Unit 9S has not yet been updated.
It's fine. Upload 2B's data first.
The rocket pod is probably more useful if you're playing on hard. Because you can't normally lock on, can you? So.
No, there's juice everywhere.
At least we know they had lunch before coming out.
Big.
There's so many. Why are there so many up here on top of Engels?
Maybe they're just really thirsty.
But they're not going to get 9S's juice.
You're gonna try.
You just die already!
Talk about bringing the battle to them. 2B.
Contact command. Request assistance.
No. It doesn't look like that's going to be necessary.
Oh, great.
I don't imagine that this is going to end well. The black box. It's ready.
Right.
Requesting destruction of enemy hostiles via black box reaction.
Request accepted.
2B. It was an honor to fight with you. Truly.
The honor was mine.
Looks like it's time to help 2B get herself set up. She's probably waiting in her room now.
We've said it before, but that's such a strong way to open your game.
Everything we've got still here. Just checking I had enough recoveries for me inevitably falling down. So, again, yeah, that's exactly the same as it was, but it's still very good second time over, isn't it?
Yeah.
Can we
And
break the camera?
if you play the demo, it'd be the third time over as well.
Can we what, sorry, Ian?
Can we break the camera again?
I don't remember how I did that last time.
You were stuck in a room.
Oh, Danny, wiggle the mouse for us.
It wasn't working last time we did that. I'm going to try. There we go.
Report. Affinity increased.
Yes!
Again!
Gratitude
Yay!
confirmed. Your affinity with this pod has risen.
Sorry to barge in on you. Oh, looks like you've already started.
Should we help?
Yeah.
2B, can you hear me? I'm starting your boot sequence. First, you'll want to check your brightness settings.
So, do you remember when we did this last time?
Yes.
It recorded us.
It said it was recording in the
Right
corner.
then.
Yeah, no.
Let's get started.
But
We'll
you
go
don't
through
expect
each
it to be
adjustment
actually
in order.
recording, do you?
Let's start by getting the brightness
It
set.
actually recorded it.
That's really nice.
We could go ahead and skip this section if we wanted. Did we mess with 9S at all when we did this?
I hope so, it's the best bit.
I can't remember what we did. Fortunately, the game did.
Okay, how does this look? Roger that. Oh, and I should probably let you know that this entire process is being recorded for posterity.
He told us and everything.
Now let's take a look at your voice recognition settings. Seems your voice recognition is set to mute, which isn't gonna work. I'm gonna call out to you now. Make sure you can hear my voice. Ma'am, are you there? Can you hear me? Hello? Go ahead and adjust your settings so you can hear me, alright? Adjust the settings until you can hear my voice. Could you try and pick up the pace a little bit? This is getting embarrassing.
We might have messed with him a little
Ma'am?
bit.
Are you there? Can you hear me? Hello? Go ahead and adjust your settings so you... Alright, are we good now? Oh. Thank you. Anyway, that
It's
takes
weird,
care
like,
of the settings.
seeing... It's like we're roasting ourselves playing the last
Pulse rate
playthrough,
is
you know?
rising.
No, that is exactly why
seems
this
to be back
section
to
is so
normal
funny.
now.
Like,
How
it's funny in of itself, but the
Hold
fact
on.
we are now pranking ourselves
Self-destruct
from the
permissions are
past
missing.
is so much
Wait a
better.
sec, we need to restore those.
Good.
I could set it for you, but you should probably do it yourself. Regulations and all, you know? Okay, good. If things go wrong during an op, you may have to sacrifice yourself in order to finish it, so... Once you're finished making adjustments, you can go ahead and close this out.
I think we're done. I think at this point I might have just faffed around with settings, so let's skip out of this now.
I've never known you to be a faffer, Dad.
How dare you?
Morning.
I faff prodigiously.
Let me tell you, there is so much. But that's okay.
Excuse me, partner in crime of faffing.
9S.
The commander's put me in charge of your maintenance, ma'am. That means I'll be performing regular checks on you from now on.
I see.
Oh, don't worry.
Is
We
somebody
9S
getting
models
bored?
are the best around, you know. Though I suppose we're not exactly known for our
I see
modesty.
you, Pod.
That line's still cute.
9S.
He's so precocious.
What is it, ma'am?
Stop calling me ma'am.
Huh?
There's no need to be so formal.
All right. If you say so. Oh, I almost forgot.
Weird, it's like
The
he doesn't
commander was
remember what
calling
happened in
for
the
you.
factory.
We better go see what's up, man. 2B.
Post?
You need to be near an access point to save your data. You can see access
So this
points
is
on
where the
close
second
range
playthrough
map.
thing does get a
Be
bit
sure to
weird.
save
We're
often.
getting 9S tutorializing ourselves, but this time it's 9S tutorializing 9S.
I don't know if that was all required, but I guess they've got to commit to the bit, haven't they? So
We can kind of see 2B's email, but that's because we're good at hacking. Don't tell anyone. Hey, by the way, did 9S say self-destruct before?
yeah, I definitely remember that part.
So we haven't self-destructed before.
You sure that's?
I mean,
Are we gonna do it here?
what we could, right? Just because we've not seen it, and it's like safe in the bunker, right? It'd be a
Yeah,
safe
try the
environment to
self-destruct.
try what was going on. So, oh no!
Uh-oh.
Do we have to respawn? Oh.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Apparently you used some small recoveries as well.
Yeah, or use Automata. Oh no. We're in trouble with the boss. I thought we better add another letter to the list of endings.
That super condensed credit sequence is so good.
So, a little story about how I'm stupid about those. The first ending I ever got in this game was for dying in the intro on hard mode, which is a separate ending. If you die, if you die in the intro in normal mode or easy mode, it just says, come on, Tiger, have another go. But on hard mode, it just ends the story there. And just says, what a bad job Yorha did. And hang on.
Actually, that happens on the other difficulties as well.
Does it? I thought it only happened on
Yeah.
hard mode.
No, if you fail on normal as well, then you get the cut the credits ending and it makes you start again.
Are you sure?
I thought I was.
I thought you weren't. Anyway, yes. So I got that ending and was very surprised and confused, and it's rolled the credits in fast mode, and I realised, oh, it's excuse me, 2B, it's NieR'd me again. They NieR'd me.
Oh, what did you expect?
Wait, there's an ending of the game for finishing the intro before you've downloaded the rest of the game. Is that one of
What?
is that one of the lettered endings?
Maintenance finished? Yes, Commander. You
That's
detonated
pretty
your black
good.
box in order to defeat
So
the enemy.
technically speaking, the commander's talking to 2B,
But
so we don't really
risky.
need to be there.
Try not to be so reckless next time. Understood. I know you're fresh out of maintenance, but I have another mission for you. I need you to head to
She
the
doesn't
surface.
really care that 9S is there,
Rendezvous with
which
the
is
Resistance and do some
understandable.
recon.
Doesn't Yorha have a dedicated resistance contact already?
We haven't been able to get in touch with them, so we'll need you to look into that as well. Understood.
I can remember what weapons 2B was using.
It's a nice touch. Again, it's Yorha, you know? Also, the commander only deigning to speak to 9S to say, "What are you still doing here? It's very cold."
The surface?
Speaking of very
That means
cold,
we'll be getting flight units, huh? Better head for the hangar.
Space.
Usually we can't get near flight units. They're way too expensive for us grunts. Too bad they can't mass produce these things yet.
yay! She's so lovely.
She's so good.
Now, where's our operator?
What should we do with this? I'm pulling that information for you right now.
Okay.
Fine.
Do you not want to know about the pretty trees? Please? No, hang on, that's not where I'm going. I saw a door and instinctively turned into it.
The hangar's up ahead. Let's go.
Oh,
I don't-
I think it was this lift.
It is.
That we broke the camera with.
I think I like walked into it, but not good enough.
Yeah. Wow.
I really like the color scheme in the bunker. They didn't really do it anywhere else, like make the whole thing look monochrome like this, but it's really good.
The lore implications, Robin. Like, for real, and actually the implications of it being in black and white with the rest of the game being in full colour is quite cool. It's quite a cool stylistic touch. That combined with the music makes it feel very sleepy, but also there's other stuff going on.
Why do you think they sent a combat model like you to a recon job?
There's always
If all they want is intel, we scanner models are built for that kind of thing.
Orders are orders.
All right, all right.
So yeah, you can use the other pods in the mech section as well to make your flight suit use other weapons. I just kind of prefer the bullets.
They're very cool.
You're going to have some new weaponry installed from here on out. I'll put up instructions for you. Make sure to commit them to memory.
Roger.
I was a little bit overly eager moving out. So again, we're getting a little bit of tutorializing, but you know, we already know what we're doing. We don't have to pay attention too much. But this is the initial descent. You remember this? We're heading down to the city ruins to meet with our resistance contacts.
So pretty.
Let's give them a little bit of a hack.
Cheeky bit of hacking.
So, you might have noticed by now that the hacking section tends to be different every so often. Well, this has gone bad. Each different type of, we'll take some hits. Each different type of machine can have one of several different hacking minigames. And broadly speaking, like the harder or tougher the machine is, the harder their hacking minigame will be. So, these, that's a bomb, by the way. Like, these big spinny fly scary mechs will have either like multi-stage or more difficult enemies, whereas like the tiny stubbies and little flying guys we saw before just have one small ball ricocheting around.
Commit. I've set a landing point for your flight units. You'll be touching down quite a ways from the resistance camp, unfortunately. Sorry for the trouble, but we can't risk the enemy discovering their position.
Understood.
Good luck
Unfortunately,
down there.
Ragni, that's very much NieR. We've got knowledge of the future and therefore we know some bad stuff is going to go down. But also we know it ends in a happy way, so it'll all be fine. We're just here for the ride.
Yeah, like, even... Like, it doesn't even the knowledge of what happens later, like... proper later on. Just even the stuff that happens in Act 1 is... upsetting.
Yeah, you do see Adam and Eve without any pants on at all. Just fully no pants on. Excuse me? So, do you remember these treasure chests we couldn't open?
Yay.
Hacker Man can.
You're gonna hack the chest.
Well, they've got a special device on them that means they can't be opened unless you're hacking them. A sword. So, 9S's weapons situation is a little bit different to 2B's. He has the same, like, categories of weapons he can use, and indeed the same weapons, but he can only equip one at a time. For example, where's that? Is Phoenix Blade a big sword? Phoenix Blade is a big sword. So we could just equip this, and that's it. And indeed, like, off the back of that, because his Y button is used for hacking, his combos are different and a lot more limited. So he's not really built for direct combat so much, and because of that I tend to like equipping him with light, fast stuff, although I know I like doing that in every game anyway.
That's just how you play a game.
So, should we make our boy do some punching for now? Because look how cool it is!
Does he get to do that nice little jig at the end of it?
I don't think he does. He's not really one for jigging, unfortunately.
Oh.
However, there is one more thing we need to do before we get into it. 2B, you stand over there. It's going to be dangerous.
Oh
Why?
no.
Stand over there.
What are you
Oh,
doing?
no.
2B, stand over there. Well, here we go.
Oh. Oh!
That's fine. We just had to make a small adjustment to 9S's wardrobe. So, self-destruct has a couple of different properties. One, it makes you do a big explosion and puts you into a sort of damage state for a while, which isn't great. The damage state being like the near-death state where your health bar gets all really long and you stumble around a lot. However, it also changes your outfits to battle-damaged versions. For 2B, it like shreds up her skirt a little bit and makes her look a bit scruffy. For 9S, it just blows his shorts clean off in one big whole lump. It just comes straight off.
They come flying off with a big slide whistle noise.
Yeah, like when we were playing through, what I said to Robin was they come off in such a clean blob that my mental image of it was just a slide whistle playing and his shorts flying off him back into the air as he just stands there smiling and proud of himself.
You wear stripper clothes when you're not stripping.
You never know when you're going to need to get out of them. So now, if we go up, I believe we might have access to this thing we didn't before, because there was a hacked chest up here too, right?
I believe there is.
So I'm going to go up there, because, you know, I really love the prizes. Oh, hurry up. Hurry up, 9S.
Oh.
That was a good move.
It's a very cool way to dismount, isn't it? Oh, it's not
Okay.
the thing.
So, open this door in the post-game stuff. Come back here much later.
Oh, okay. I was thinking of a different one then.
Yeah.
I was
That's
thinking of
okay.
this one.
Which one?
This one.
Oh.
The other direction. Well, Momo, it's funny you should ask. There are other ways to get pants off. I'm going to demonstrate that when we get back into the sunlight. Back into the cold light of day where everyone can see the fact he's not wearing any pants. No, how...
It's okay, he's got a long tunic.
How off ladder? There we go. Ground level.
Yeah.
So, you might also remember from our friend Emil, we bought something called a dress module. Would you like to see what the dress module does?
Yes, please.
It's somewhere in here.
I think you get it right first time. Yeah.
Pants back on. Pants all sorted.
Sparkling
Or
noises.
we could do the opposite and make pants come off. So the thing about the dress module is, as opposed to just blowing your shorts off with the slide whistle noise, using the dress module will remember which version you're in. If you aren't using the dress module, when you go back to the vending machine, it will restore your costume to a not damaged state. However, with the dress module, we can be no pants all the time. Oh, also, Matt is right. The dress module makes fantastic confetti when it takes your pants off. There is something else we should use as well. Now, a lunateer, a pink ribbon, or a blue ribbon. In, it's your playthrough. I'd like you to choose.
What was the difference between the pink and the blue one?
The blue ribbon is a large one that sits on the centre of your head. The pink ribbon is offset.
Big blue ribbon.
I think that's... Oh, hang on. Other way round. Ah! I'm sorry, I misremembered.
Oh boy.
Oh, this just means we can see it.
So, big pink ribbon or small blue ribbon?
Big pink ribbon.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you
Yeah,
go.
looking good.
He wears it at a sort of wonky, jaunty angle.
He's a very jaunty boy, though.
According to our intel, none of the machines in this area are hostile. We've been seeing more and more enemies like this lately. They just stand there and stare into space. It's pretty weird.
Yeah, they're looking up at the headquarters.
Hey! Hey! That wasn't the deal. I was gonna go hang out.
Oh, actually, that reminds me. You should try hacking a monster.
A monster?
A machine that hasn't seen you yet.
Yes, I was going to do that. Is the thing.
Oh.
I thought you were gonna say to hack a moose.
Moose aren't made of machine, unfortunately. Hey, you see that guy?
I think he saw you.
I think he might have done as well, yeah. Ah, this one's tricky. There's 2 orbs in this one rather than a singular orb. So I think it's actually random which hacking minigame you get. Ah, he didn't. Okay.
Ooh.
These are the things you can do with a machine who hasn't seen you. In, would you like to blow them up, make friends with them, or drive them around?
Drive them around.
That's what I thought you'd say.
Yay!
Yay! 2B, you are totally giving the game away.
Big.
So, when you control a machine, it has its own unique moveset. All of the machines do, and it's the moveset that they fight you with. Although, I think this is just the hack ball again, so if we wanted to switch to a different robot, we could.
What about if you use the shoot gun button?
Not all robots have a shoot gun, is the thing.
Okay.
This one has a big jump and a big oh.
Oh no!
Oh no!
No!
This robot has sinned.
Got too rowdy. Oh.
Here he is. Oh, I feel Jenny a little guilty.
Momo, I had no idea that you could do this until after I finished the game.
I found it out by accident once, so...
Yeah, I did by accident once and never knew how to do it again. And then I turned it off.
So, while we're still poking around, like I said earlier, we still have all our pods and all our chips. So, we have still got our full battle set equipped, which, you know what, might not be super appropriate, but we still got all of our useful stuff, like healing and big cool drops and that. But I'm thinking what I might do is remove that, tidy up after myself. So we've got these hacking chips. Those sound like they might be kind of useful, but I'm not super sure. What would be more useful for 9S? None of these seem very useful for him.
No, they're all type A, which is for root A.
Absolutely. There's no type B here.
What about support?
That's all like... We have movement speed equipped.
Oh, pod cooldown programs though.
Yeah, we'll use Bomb more often.
Bomb is very good.
The thing is, like, he's just so not good at direct attacks. I mean, he's fine at direct attacks, but he's not as cool.
But Bomb is very good.
Bomb is very good. Fortunately, Pod... Oh, I forget their
This
designation.
is the resistance camp, huh?
210?
We should probably go
No,
talk to their
that's
leader
not right
first.
at all.
It's the operator. Hey, here we are again. So there's something I want to show you now that we're back in town. Something I didn't want to mention last time round, although I think you did point them out and maybe forgot about them. Where are they? Are they here yet?
Yes.
Yep.
There they are.
Look who it is. They were here the whole time. They were here the whole dang time in the background, and...
I think I pointed out other redheads.
I can't remember. I feel like you might have said, oh, look at them.
I think there's another Yoha unit that's got red hair in this section. I think that's over by the jukebox.
Yes. So, to anyone who's played the first NieR, I'd say their likeness, even though obviously they've been redesigned, but they've got the hair and they're clearly very similar, is pretty striking. So, I'm very surprised that myself included, but basically no one I know realised that was them.
Yeah.
Like, you're right. Have you only just realised that's Deviler and Popola? Did you just drop your drink?
Unbelievable.
Yeah, like I had no idea that they were there either until somebody pointed it out to me. Because why would I? They're so out of the way and like far off, but also it's totally them.
It's totally
And they
clearly
also,
them, isn't it?
And they seem fairly unassuming when you first meet them in NieR, and then they end up being some of the most important characters in the game.
You could put it that way.
Well, the bunker
Yeah.
told me to expect you. My name is Anemone.
They are
I'm the leader of
memorable
the
in the
android
fact that
resistance controls most
they
of this
are your
territory.
friends throughout the game,
You
and
must
they
be the
very
new scout we heard
begrudgingly turn
about.
into antagonists.
Well, I'm sure
very
my people will
begrudgingly.
have plenty of information for you. Please feel free to ask them anything you like.
So, like, by the end of the first NieR, you're taught not to trust them. So by bringing them back in a role where you... Like, it's a relatively minor role, but it's like, hey, you know, it's Deviler and Popola. They can help you with this one quest. You're like, are you sure?
They just want to build up that trust again.
I actually got spoiled of their inclusion by the Steam trading cards.
Oh, I remember that. That's the worst way to have it
sucks
spoiled.
So bad. Yeah, I thought, oh, I've been playing this game for about 6 hours. I've got some trading cards. I'm gonna go and have a look at these pictures of all my friends. 2B and 9S and Anemone and Jackass, and that's it. There are no other major characters.
Pascal!
Oh, and Pascal. And the commander.
Pod?
Because she's my pal.
Pod?
And then I went over, and then not only did it spoil Adam's outfit for the final boss fight with him, but also that Devil and Popola were in the game as well.
Because at that point in the game, all you really knew that Adam didn't like clothes at all.
Yeah, I consider that a huge spoiler, because I like his shirt and
It's
his glasses
such a good look. He's such a foppish, nasty man.
He's the guy that sucks, but I do quite like him.
Oh no, he sucks, but in a very endearing way.
Yes.
Like, he sucks in that anime pretty boy villain way, which is nice.
Yeah.
Except the fact he is Mr. Nasty Toxic Masculinity Man.
But that's the point.
Absolutely.
It's part of the trick.
And Eve is just grumpy all the time.
Oh.
Oh, poor Eve. I'm sorry, Sarah, but he is foppish and nasty. I would say a feat, but that's not the word to describe Adam in the game.
No.
He's got 2 of them. 2 feet.
Yes, you're right. He doesn't have just a feet, does he?
He had machine life form, and he got feet.
Oh, wow.
I still love this dialogue. I'm sorry, we're going through it again.
Yeah. Strange resistance woman, very good.
It's just... What I really love about NieR is that it does break the fourth wall, but not in a particularly like, I see you out there way. Just in a, yeah, if you want to go save, you can do it over there at the box in the corner, yeah? Press the X button to save is fine. In a way I find very, very charming.
Yeah.
Like,
hey, you heard about video games?
This is, an odd comparison to make, but it does the fourth wall stuff in a very similar way to like Metal Gear Solid does, and I think it's just sort of charming and innocent.
Oh, you mean like Otacon calling you up to say you don't need to change the second disc because you're playing on a Blu-ray?
Exactly! It's stuff like that,
Yeah.
you know? It's like, all the fact that originally they did call you up to say change the disc, or like, hey, press the triangle button to go into sneak mode or whatever.
Look on the back of the box is maybe one of the all-time greats.
Oh, Matt, that would be very good if she were sitting in a director's chair. Although at that point, she'd basically have to be wearing an Emil mask, right?
I mean, I've heard a fan theory that she basically is.
Oh, it's the Quandary Man. Do we need anything? I think we're good. Can't really hurt to have 99 recoveries, can it? Well, I have to do it proper first.
This is the playthrough where money stops being an issue.
How do I keep screwing that up? Yeah, like, you will still use money for stuff, but it's not so much of an issue. Unfortunately, we can't upgrade our weapons yet because the dang fella gone broke his tools. That's right, Ian, I completely forgotten. Today is the 1-year anniversary of NieR Automata coming out in Europe. Happy birthday, everyone! I don't know why bum leg. I don't know why everyone's talking about it being Super Mario Day, because it's Super NieR Automata Day.
Wait, Super NieR Automata? When's NieR Automata 64 coming out?
Don't know, but the models look fantastic. I kind of want to see like a blocky Nintendo 64 version of 2B.
Yeah, me too.
Actually, you know what? That's a lie. I want to see a Final Fantasy VII Lego Man version of 2B.
Oh.
Sugar, you're right.
I realise that this is partially nostalgia talking, but I love the way Final Fantasy VII's world models look. They're so...
Man, these chores
busted.
are a real pain in the butt, huh?
The Resistance
I love those
is a valuable
big
ally
squares
to
for
your
hands.
By helping them, we also help ourselves. So no, I don't think they're a pain.
Yeah.
One acknowledgement will suffice.
When we first played through this bit, I said I didn't understand why they give you the really boring side missions at the start. When the game's really clever and this sells it really short. And then realised that wasn't very galaxy brain of me. I talked to one of my friends about it and they said that it's because, like, no, this is actually what Yorha's day-to-day stuff is, just like doing really boring fetch quests for the resistance camp. Like, they don't need to do... They're not going to be doing the cool blowing up a bunch of Engels machines, because there's not very many of them. For the most part, it's going to be just doing boring fetch quests. Also, have you heard about video games?
The one problem I've got, I think this is genuinely one of the problems I have with the game. NieR as well. They get very into that. Like,
yeah,
very, very into that in a way that is off-putting. Like, we already know that people, like, oh, we can't get in there yet, can we? We already know that people were off-put by the fact that they thought the second playthrough was just the same thing.
Yeah.
Both this and the original NieR. So it maybe does itself a disservice anyway by making it look like it's exactly the same. Moose time!
Moose!
This must have been quite a city once upon a time. Too bad vegetation's claimed most of it now.
Operator 210 to 9S. This is your regularly scheduled contact.
This is 9S. Nothing to report. Weather's sure nice today, though.
Nothing to report. Copy that. And no need for a weather report. Operator 210 out.
Oh, you don't have to be so formal all the time, operator.
Hack
I kinda
that
like
moose.
that about you.
Hack that.
Didn't actually mean to hack that moose, but there we go.
I don't think you can.
You can't hack that moose. It's a moose, Robin.
It's
You
too
don't know
powerful.
that.
You
Give me a
can't
moose.
get over that firewall.
Yeah, that's the main issue. A moose has too good security for 9S.
Have you heard about moose? They're very secure.
Did you know, like, moose are some of the most security-conscious animals they are? Like, do you know what their antlers are full of? It's different passwords for every website they use.
Oh my god. Also bad. What about if you hacked a moose and instead of having this hacking screen it's like a butcher's, just all filled with cuts of meat everywhere?
Don't
No.
like it.
What's wrong with that?
I don't like it. Oh, Matt did a good joke. You can't hack a moose, they've got a fur wall.
That's better than anything I've said in the last 10 minutes.
So,
do you need a new co-host?
This thing? Don't sell yourself short, dear. I'm sure you'll get better. Sorry, that's weirdly
Wildlife has
cruel.
claimed most of the central area. Eggplants, too.
Report.
That was a read,
Records
I
show
think.
that vegetation has grown to an abnormal size since the departure of humans.
Wonder if there are any huge boars and such, too.
I wonder.
It's looking directly into the camera and
This
winking
is
for
the
everybody that
place
played the
that
first
weapons
NieR.
trader
Hey,
was
NieR
talking about.
fans.
Uh-oh. I'm picking up
Sorry, I interrupted 9S by making 9S do hacking.
Shut up and do your job, 9S.
One of the things I really like about 9S, this is like a particular small thing to pick up on, like, I like his double jump animation. I like his double jump animation because, do you mind? Sometimes he'll do like a sort of sideways flippy, and it looks really cool. But also, it looks even cooler when you have the shorts on.
I like the way that's his legs.
Yeah. Corner myself a little bit. Again, it's like he's not built for battle. He's very, very, definitely a lot less acrobatic than 2B is as well.
Could you try killing these? Yeah.
The problem is these fists are not very well leveled up. I might actually switch them out.
Oh, right.
I'm a little behind on my weapons. I need to get back to work. Biggest sword we have. Again though, it's very cool. He does just summon the sword. Similar to how 2B did, but 2B occasionally would actually swing the sword. 9S never deigns himself to do that.
Sometimes she swings the sword with her feet, which is always good as hell every time I see it.
Unfortunately, this quest is literally exactly the same as it was first time we were here.
Yeah.
Where's the stuff we
And
need?
It's a tedious kind of quest. Like, go and kill these lads and bring this thing back. Also, sometimes it's bugs that you will need to do 2 trips, and by 2 trips we mean save your game, then load your game again.
That is a very unfortunate bug to happen, isn't it?
Yeah.
There it is.
That should be enough. Let's get these back to the trader.
I was just thinking the same thing.
And yeah, like you were saying, it is a lot of telling story through game mechanics. But if the story part is these characters are doing a boring job for a bit, that's no fun.
I know what you mean, but also this section is very relaxing.
That's true.
Hey, do you remember when the waterfall used to be here, all normal and that?
Aww. Aww. Oh!
It's a video game, there's a prize in the waterfall.
Of course there is.
And you can fish from there. Does he get the cool chair too?
That's a good question.
Commencing fishing.
Let's fish here. Tubi doesn't seem so happy to be standing in a lake, though. We should probably leave.
Complete.
Here's the thing about making things out of hard light. It's immediately cool. I'm sorry. If you make any sci-fi setting and make something out of hard light in it, then I'm gonna go, that's quite cool.
You're not sorry at all.
No, you
I'm not,
sound the
actually.
opposite of sorry.
Sorry, not sorry?
More.
This is a very specific British reference that I'm not sure holds up, but I can think of one thing made out of hard light that sucks and is the worst.
What?
Robin, do you remember Red Dwarf?
Yeah, you know what, you're right.
The point is that he sucks, so...
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also, he's very memorable at being the worst.
You mean like Adam?
Just like Adam.
Are you saying this is actually a red dwarf?
No.
There's no cats.
What about Pod?
Okay, I just figured out how you make this game better.
What?
Put Danny Don Jules in there.
Oh, yeah.
You say that about everything we play.
I'm usually right.
Admittedly, you're usually right. Oh no, it's the quandary again. Are you all ready to be emotionally shaken?
Okay.
What if there was a boat, right? What if there were a pair of socks, right? But you kept replacing bits of the socks. Would that be fucked up or what?
Like and subscribe to Robin's philosophy lessons on YouTube. Click the little bell to get them delivered directly to your inbox.
It's a podcast.
Next week, the Chinese room.
Robin just gets a plane to any room in China and just goes, don't get it.
It's alright, you hear it?
Yeah,
Actually,
fine.
yeah.
What are you talking about? It's quite nice. They got a comfy seat.
It's air conditioned. It's a bed. 7 out of 10.
Oh wow, thanks. These upgrade materials feel weirdly familiar.
50 whole XP.
Oh, still no cool weapons. Oh, look at that! Look at that latest Yorha model. So, now that we only have one weapon, I tend to go for things that have, or I tend to be a little more concerned with the skills that they have. Like, not that I'm not with 2B, but you know. So, like, what do you think we should go for on 9S? Finish Blast sounds cool.
That sounds pretty good.
But we have to go to Masamune to upgrade it to that.
Yeah.
Critical plus. I think for now, I'm just going to go with Stun Up, because that sounds quite good to me.
Yeah. I just, when I was playing through, I looked at the numbers. But...
I mean, the numbers are also very important, but I figure pretty much anything at level 3 is going to be quite good for us right now. Let's get us the latest Yorha model.
I saw somebody mention this in the chat last time you streamed, but there is a very good video where some very talented blacksmiths...
Yes, make the virtuous contract.
Oh, it's very good.
It's very, very good. Oh. Oh no. The bad bit about upgrading to level 3 of stories is it always leaves you feeling slightly worried. Oh well, I'm sure that will resolve perfectly well in time. Did I didn't do it right.
You just have to believe.
Oh, look at how cool that is! It's all spiky!
This is why you're not wearing shorts, because otherwise it'd shred it up, right?
You'll get caught, yeah.
Yeah, that's absolutely totally it. Dangerous machines in the desert? No!
You don't say.
I tell you what, it sounds like this can't continue.
See you next time, folks.
Again, there's no camera for me to stare at. I feel bad about self-destructing so early because I want to dive back in here, but we'd have to load the bunker back up to get 2B's skirt all proper. We don't have any other vending machines yet.
Operator to 9S.
That's true, yeah.
Transferring coordinate data for the location specified by Resistance Leader.
Nice, operator. You work fast.
Mindless chatter drains energy, 9S. Please keep your comments reserved for mission-related topics.
Yeah.
2-0 just takes none of his shit.
He just wants to talk to people. He just wants to have a friend. How do you... I don't remember how you drift.
Have we seen these things before?
Is it the... Oh. Isn't it LB? to drift on?
Ooh. Oh, hang on.
Is that gold?
That's gold.
Gold!
Hang
Gold.
about.
That's very nice.
So this is... Whoa! This is something we didn't spend a lot of time hanging about with in 2B, the 2B's route. These machines
they've got
are
so much health.
gold and they have a lot of health and... Well, there it goes. They're gold and they have a lot of health and they're quite hard to kill. So, I mean, I actually, because I'm a bit of a... like, a bit thick-headed, I did kill these gold ones with 2B. Took a while, as I'm sure you'll understand. However, you know how 9S can do hacking? Wrong target! You know how 9S can do hacks?
Mm-hmm.
And you know how when you hack something, it tends to do a lot of damage to everything around it?
And there's a percentage of that in itself as well, which is nice.
So, you have to hack them quite a lot to kill them, but it is still faster than actually just doing the damn job.
So what are you doing the dang job from the inside?
The inside job.
An inside job.
Follow the money.
This is taking quite a while, actually. Does hacking scale up your Oh, wrong one. Does hacking
These
scale
girls off with
your
your-
like damage and level and stuff too?
I believe so. Because there's a secret boss later on that took me ages.
Did you equip the hacking chip?
No, because that was all about controlling, so that wouldn't actually help. So the thing about the gold lads is they appear, I believe, I don't remember the exact point, but towards the end of Route A, and like you have to do them in order. So there are a series of different encounters with the golden lads. They're not all the same lads, but once you take these ones down, others will appear in the world. And basically, they're just really angry They're just really angry machines. Don't know why that
They're
one
all
did that.
buff.
Oh, those ones have less health than the gold one. They're all gold than the stubby. Those are the main ones.
The stuff has to die last, I think they've got some dialogue.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, they turned up for me at one point in Route A where there was some androids I wanted to speak to and couldn't because there were some enemies nearby, so I had to go and fight one of the gold ones until it died. Which took ages.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't laugh, but also, Don't touch the salmon cubes! Ooh. I'm sorry, it's been a while since I've hacked. I've forgotten how to deal with any of the patterns.
Oh, it said damn and then died.
Yes. So the thing about the golden lads is that they drop some really good stuff. They drop machine cores, which you can sell for a lot of money. They drop lots of, gold and cool chips. However, they also drop power-up parts, which are what you need to upgrade your pods. So actually, killing the golden lads is quite good. Though it is a hassle.
I feel like, I bet I said this earlier, I feel like this isn't 10,000 years in the future, because these buildings are still fairly building-y. I don't know, this is one of the weird nitpick criticisms I have of the game that isn't really a criticism, it's just like... I was expecting...
It's not broken enough!
No, it isn't! If it's at the 11,000, then make it more messed up.
Hey, that's just that really good concrete they're making nowadays. That really stands the test of time.
You know what, you might have a point there, honestly.
Building for the future.
The Council of Humanity has a message for all of our brave androids fighting on the surface. Currently, our struggle against the machine lifeforms is at a stalemate. This battle has raged for far too long. I am sure all of you find the effort grueling. But now is not the time to give up. Now, more than ever, we must forge on. Remember that several 100,000 humans on the moon want nothing more than to return to Earth. Glory to mankind.
Those council broadcasts are always so stiff.
Wait, no! No!
No!
I wanted to control them!
I have everybody put their left hand over their heart when they said glory to mankind, by the way.
Oh yeah, you have to salute.
Do the salute.
You have to touch your black box.
Rude.
Where did I keep it?
Yeah, I don't know either. It's quite big, isn't it?
It's hammer space.
It's quite big, and neither of them seem to be carrying a bag.
Nines is carrying a bag. He's got
Maybe-
one on his back.
Oh, that's true. The black box
Maybe
seems a bit
Nine's-
bigger than that. Sorry, Robin.
Maybe Nine's shorts have big pockets on the side, like their cargo shorts, but we don't know because they exploded off.
Left them at home, didn't we? Does that mean we don't have a black box?
Maybe it's the blindfold.
Wait.
Yeah.
You missed them.
I know.
Ah, that's my favourite character.
They're gonna be rude to me.
They're just saying hello. They're just introducing themselves.
Our leader told me all about you. Name's Jackass. Nice to meet you. I hear you're planning to take out all the machines in the desert? Guess that means we need to get that entrance open.
Looks like it. So, Jack... Ass, was it? What are you doing all the way out here?
Hello,
Oh,
Mrs.
that?
Ass.
He's got very
Well.
good delivery.
Wouldn't want to have anyone getting tangled up in that, now would we? Don't go trying to be a hero, alright?
To be looking directly in the camera. Do you see this shit? You see what I gotta put up with?
State of this.
Who opens a sealed gate with explosives? There's gotta be an easier way, right?
Jackass's life is just black and white footage from an infomercial. They keep pressing the washing up and dropping sponges.
I mean, that doesn't sound wrong.
There has to be a better way.
Every time they do the dishes, it explodes.
If only there was some way I could explode all my dishes at once, rather than having to do it one by one.
I learned yesterday that dishwashers are in fact not a giant cube of very hot water.
This sand sure
Oh yeah,
is
there's like a
slippery.
small robot who lives inside and spins around really fast and goes blah with water coming out.
You mean like the robot that spins around and shoots bullets in this one?
Exactly like that one, yeah, with less blades
Yeah.
and more sprays.
I mean, Ian, I wouldn't say you should feel bad about that. Have you ever
Careful.
been stuck inside
We've
a
got enemies
dishwasher when it's been
approaching.
turned on?
I try not to.
Well, there you go then.
I
How are you
try not
supposed
to, but sometimes, you know, best efforts.
It's very tempting.
Well,
Makes me
I need to do
cozy.
I need to wash all the plates, but I also need a bath, so
Well, why not both?
Talking.
Yeah, I heard from the Resistance that they've been seeing this a lot lately. Couldn't tell you why, though.
still using Overdrive. Don't know if I really want it for the 9S playthrough, but
It's really good!
it's really good, but he's not very battly.
I know, that's why you need it though. Because if anybody gets too close, you can dodge out the way and run away really, really far.
Oh, the coward's chip.
It's
Isn't that
tactical.
what it's called?
We are slightly blowing up Robin's spot, though.
It's tactical! Also, Momo, I've seen
Tactical's
some...
the least cool word for anything, sorry.
Momo, I've seen some apocryphal internet content where people cooked salmon in a dishwasher.
That's real and happens.
That's
I
real
want
and
to know
happens.
more about this.
You can
It's
cook,
hot.
you can cook salmon by wrapping it in tinfoil and putting it in a hot water box. It works. Don't know why you'd want to,
Add in
but
some dill and lemon, and you good fish.
oh, I assume you add the dill and lemon into the bit where you'd usually put like the washing up powder.
Do you think they even
Oh, it's the
understand
way you
the
put the soap,
concept
you
of
mean?
being scared?
Yeah, the washing up powder. You know, the little the compressed cubes of powder that you feed the washing machine.
I'm going to be honest, your voice cut out for a little second. I didn't hear what you said, so I needed to clarify for my own good there.
Oh, okay. Hey, do you want to see a boar, by the way?
Absolutely.
Let's make friends with a boar.
Yay.
Hang on,
Wow.
I've just remembered what the difference between a boar and a moose is. Boars can power slide.
See, we just met Jackass and now you're doing this kind of stuff. She's a bad influence on you.
I told
What's
you,
with the
she's
weird-looking
mean.
outfits?
Welcome
I've
to
seen that
Jackass.
sort of thing when I was going through some old data. It looks like what humans used to wear long ago. Certain human
Oh.
collectives used to use face paint like that too.
Yes, they. Well, it's
Have rules
very,
about
very
it.
heavily implied, incredibly heavily implied that this is meant to, like those masks are from Facade. Very heavily implied.
Yeah.
Facade being the
Well,
city
like-
from the first game with all those ding dang rules.
Yeah, there's some... I think there's a subquest that goes more into that as well.
I think you're right. Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. I should go and save that bacon. My boar ran away because it exploded.
Oh, it's just having a really good time.
However, that
I'm-
robot
Who's
wasn't.
yelling?
The explodey boys.
It's like
Oh.
Serious Sam, it's great. Right. Okay, I feel like most of my commentary is just, this game is so good. But also, like, its connections to the original NieR, there aren't very many of them, but when there are there, you notice them and you go, oh, okay, that kicks ass. Like the stuff here about Facade and the stuff about the Lunar Tears. There's not very many of them, they're not too important. But you notice them and It's really good.
The thing is, this game stands on its own. You don't need to have played the first NieR to appreciate it. There's nothing in this game that's going to alienate you if you haven't played the first NieR. There are, however, like you say, references to it.
I feel that there's a lot of media that's like a soft reboot of something that's come before it that is lesser for all the references it makes to the original one, the original work, and I don't think that NieR falls into that category in the slightest.
I mean, I also wouldn't call this a soft reboot. It's absolutely a sequel.
Yes, it is.
Right, should we actually do what we came here to do? And I don't just mean hassle some robots while doing big slides.
Got to be rad.
Oh, gotta fight him. I forgot that part.
Also, there are references to Drakengard that I didn't get because I never played those games. Don't really have much intention on playing those games.
I've heard they drag on a little.
It's heading for that.
Heyo!
Visual target ID marked.
Did I do a good job?
Yeah, it was alright actually.
Okay. I actually do want to go back and play Drakengard. I just have to, you know, clear a several weeks long free period in my schedule. Mostly
The
what...
alternative is the 10-hour long cutscene movie.
Speaking of cutscene movie...
From the fires of the eruption, a god emerged. One day, the god appeared before the machines and said, consciousness, pain, joy, misery, fury, shame, desolation, the future, the meaning of life.
What's that?
Analysis. It is the ruin of a former human residential area. Large numbers of humans resided in such concrete and metal shelters. The structures were referred to by names such as apartment complex.
I wonder why they insisted on living in such large groups. Things must have been really... Hey, I've fought this machine before, right?
Proposal. Enemy should be dispatched immediately. Leaving such a dangerous foe intact would be unwise.
If you say so.
Oh, this is a gold tank, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I was going to say, whose voiceover was that in that small cutscene?
NieR's.
9S, I thought so. He wasn't as perky as he has been recently.
Because he was telling a sad story.
He's telling a sad story.
Can you not have... Oh, no, you can, okay. So, because we took out that gold... Well, this is going bad, isn't it? So we took out that gold lad over in the city ruins, now this tank is here. And you know what? This tank's kind of a problem, we should probably deal with it. But, as we are in Route B, we're going to deal with it the same way we deal with everything else. We're going to have ourselves a little hack. Oh. So, the salmon cubes, if you're wondering, by the way, just hurt you if you bump into them. Don't bump into them. In hacking, you... I might be about to demonstrate it. In hacking, you basically have 3 hits. You get hit 3 times, you fail the hacking.
And those are represented by some small blobs that are next to the cursor, which we'll probably see now.
Yes, we will! It's those 2 small blobs are your shields, basically, and once you've lost your shields, if your main blob gets hit, that's bad. But also, you'll notice there's a time limit next to your big blob. If the time runs out, you fail the hacking as well, because I don't know, firewalls!
Yeah, otherwise they'll corrupt you.
I wish that... Hang on, that tank has an arm, by the way.
That does happen, actually.
I can't remember if you get, like, blowback damage for failing hacking.
Sometimes it will mess with your visuals as well, so like the screen goes all fuzzy and red occasionally. I think against regular enemies it just hurts, though.
So now the little gold stubby is very upset we hurt the tank, which is understandable. But each of the gold lads has a gold stubby, and they're basically the main one. So unfortunately that means we got some more hacking to do. So this one has loads and loads of health too, but fortunately, they're only a stubby. They're a rowdy stubby, but they're still a stubby. I love the
They kind of
stubbies.
look like the little orb that used to be inside the old-fashioned mice, you know, ones without lasers.
Yeah. They've got just those perfectly round, slightly bumpy heads of very old mouse.
Or overcooked hard-boiled egg.
No! They're not... You'd have it... Well, for a start, don't eat a stubby. They need that all. Secondly, an egg is not perfectly spherical unless you've got a bad egg.
No,
What
I'm
about those
talking
eggs
about
with a
the
cube
yolk.
shape though? I'm sure you could get a spherical one.
Oh,
We don't-
poor chicken.
We don't talk about the cube eggs, and we definitely don't talk about the long eggs.
You
Cube
invoked
eggs are
it!
everything. Wait, I want to know more about the cube egg.
You can just get a special press that squashes down.
Yeah, you hard boil an egg and you put it in a special torture device.
Oh,
Brother? Wait, there's more of these things?
I want to punish some eggs.
Put them in egg timeout.
Yes.
No, that's what you use to know when your eggs are done.
That's the punchline.
I think.
I couldn't think of anything else to go along with that.
Isn't there a treasure chest up there? I don't remember.
I think with the fire exits you can't get up all the way because there's holes in them.
Yes, I'm sure there's a treasure chest up one of these, but I don't remember if it is one you need to hack or if it's one 2B has already got. So
I believe there's a... Oh, sorry.
The thing about treasure chests and stuff in this in this playthrough is that it's kind of consistent which ones you have and which ones you haven't got. So if 2B has opened a chest, it'll still be open, I think?
Yes, unless it's a small thing that gives you health, I believe. Also, there is a plug-in chip you can get that shows all unopened hack chests on your map, which is useful.
Oh, I don't remember where all the prizes are. Oh, do you remember
Target
that?
confirmed. Let's get him.
It's our desert friend. The main thing I think that makes NieR worse at attacking is generally, like, obviously the fact he uses one weapon, he does different combos, he only has one attack button, but it's so painfully slow. He attacks so slowly compared to 2B.
I also don't particularly like how the animations work, but like I think that's also part of the intention. So
Yeah, he's meant to be less good at attacking, and it's very, very evident. Hi everyone. Part of hacking is like you could just constantly hack all the enemies, but I don't think it's super fun. Timing it so that you burst one and explode onto the rest of them, that's the fun part. I forgot how bad this bit makes me feel.
they're just machines. They don't.
Alright, 9S. I almost used cover effectively, almost.
I saw it. It was good.
He's just got so much health. Fundamentally, like, I know we've talked about this in context before of it being missing the point, but the combat is so fun in this game that I kind of just want to be hitting them with the sword.
Yeah, is the thing.
I want to be getting rowdy and causing trouble.
I mean, again, that kind of is part of the game's plot, isn't it? They say that
Not this way.
they say that like the androids, or specifically the
wonder
Yorha
what
units,
makes them
gets a
choose these
burst
words.
of enjoyment whenever they destroy something in combat. Like, yeah, we get that dopamine hit when a number goes up too. It's called video games.
It's mostly when it says level up, though, to be fair.
Yeah.
These are android bodies.
Hypothesis. They were killed by local machine life forms.
What are they doing here?
Unknown.
It's like they were gathered here.
No time for balanced. So hey, you remember what goes on here, right?
There it goes!
They don't give up.
Children at home might want to cover their eyes. How did I get in this hole?
You covered your eyes and fell in.
Oh, that sounds about right.
Multiple machines detected ahead. But what's with these android bodies?
Stay focused.
Oh, they done got me again.
Child. Child. Child.
What is this?
Don't listen to them, 2B.
Together forever. Together forever. Carry me. Carry.
They don't have any feelings. They're just imitating human speech. Let's take them out.
I love the one looking at the ground.
They're just feeling it.
Yeah.
This one's relatable.
I'll get you for this.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Then rolling round time's been ruined. So now, the unfortunate part about this section for 9S is that it's even easier than for 2B.
Oh.
Oops. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, here they come. Oh, he said it! He said it!
They're doing it! They're doing it! Yay!
This cannot continue. This cannot continue.
I really like the rocket whip that you get when you dodge and fire. I feel like,
yeah,
for situations like this, it's probably actually much better than the hacking or anything. If I can make it happen.
Yay!
Yay!
God, I love the way they stumble about.
This cannot continue.
What's happening?
Egg.
It's the worst egg I've ever seen.
No, this
Happy Easter, everybody.
is a machine.
It's alright, I know how we can beat him. 2B, do you mind? I suppose I did say too aggressive, it is my fault.
Why?
I wish that the bosses scaled to your level. Because most of them don't.
Turns out that works on him just fine as well.
Sword. Dodge. Projectile.
Baby's first words. Sword dodge.
He's evolving.
Wasn't it
We better
Android?
finish this quick.
Actually, no, sorry, you're right. Baby's fourth or so word is sword dodge.
Baby sentence.
That one.
Baby sentence.
I'm afraid that wasn't a real sentence. Oh, I messed it up.
Yeah, that was some damage.
Nice.
So that makes sense for what happened at the end of the previous route. It hacked you back a little bit if you spend too long.
Yeah. Also, we saw there are some hack enemy shapes that are capable of shooting projectiles. I don't like them. I'm scared of those ones. Yeah, hacking is literally just cheating, really. But I suppose it's like, well, you've done this fight before. You can just do this.
It's just like a walking game chat.
Well, that's what hacking is, yeah. I think pretty much all of hacking is just action replays on things, isn't it?
Same.
So, we're just getting to see all the different hacking permutations. We'll see a lot of them in future too.
Some of them are very good.
Some of them are also incredibly difficult, actually.
Yeah.
I do like this one because it actually gives you those blocks to shoot through and move through. It's cool. Again, we're falling into the trap of like, oh, this game's mechanics are cool. Well, it's kind of not quite. Oh, wait, no.
His juice is getting everywhere.
Oh, they spilt all the juice. I guess that's the end of Adam.
Got a dusty
Is this
bottom.
really a machine?
This fucking game kicks ass.
Damn it, not another one.
It's a boy again!
2B! We gotta get out of here! Come on! Through that hole!
No, Matt, that's anachronistic. This is Eve's first time being mad. There'll be plenty of time for him to get mad again later. Can you actually fall back down there in this bit, by the way? I've never let it happen.
Do you want to try?
I'm sure you can, but also there isn't a game over for doing that.
Just like 9S goes, oh no! Oh, this is a real hassle.
You fall down and then you climb up again and that's it.
It stopped.
Ending Z
Looks like
plus
we're safe
1.
now.
9S had a bad day.
What the hell just happened?
I know. I've never seen a machine like that before. We better report this to command.
Oh, actually that reminds me. Is it you press in the right analog stick and then
Let's
you use
move
the
to an area of
directional
better
buttons?
reception.
Yes, I was going to
House
say that
that
when we close that, which is going to be quite soon. But what happened is this isn't the good way, is it? Recently there was an interview with was it the director?
I think so. I believe so.
Where a couple of things came out. One, there is apparently a way to control the camera in this game, as in zoom it in and out and drive it round, which is game changing, which we're going to play with later. But also, he said there's one big nasty secret left in the game that no one knows about. It is a very director thing to say and a very NieR thing to say. So who knows if it's true? But
Oh no.
that's, you know, set the rumor mill turning. Happy anniversary.
Well, birthdays means presents.
Okay, this is good. We should be able to reach
Generally,
command here.
you get other people presents on their
9S
birthday,
to bunker. Do
not
you
the other way
copy?
around.
I read you, 9S. Go ahead.
Operator, we
Yoko's joy
we just
comes from your
encountered a pair of
reaction.
humanoid machines.
It's okay, you
We
can
weren't
say
able to
misery.
capture them, but
I think it
have
comes from him
combat
rolling around on
data
the
ready
floor
for upload.
screaming about
Understood.
NieR
Ready to
Automata having a
receive.
t-shirt.
Hopefully you can get something out of it.
It did have a t-shirt. Yeah, so they didn't specify what it was. They just specified that it was an unpleasant secret that people would be upset by. So I'm not really sure what that could mean. That could mean literally anything. It could mean that 9S falls over and scrapes his knee and ruins his shorts.
But it's not a problem if you're not wearing any, so we're good right now.
It could be worse than that, like 2B could fall over and ruin her. Well, she doesn't have shorts.
Thigh highs.
That would be bad.
9S falls over and they make him wear full-length pants.
No! You can't wear full-length pants in the desert, you'd sweat to death. Actually, that's probably not true.
What if they were see-through?
Well, I mean, I guess that would be a look. Wait, are we talking see-through like satiny or see-through plastic?
One is worse than the other in the desert.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's a very fair point.
That sounds really bad.
Right. Hello, Boar. Nice of you to hang out. It's time for us to get closer back to home.
You normally call me Robin, but...
We can't transport yet, so it looks like we're saving in the desert. So, I don't remember how... Hold the right button in and... No, left stick? Oh... What was the command to move the camera? Hold right and lug... Ah, okay, there we go. It's a little bit slow.
Just to ease you into it. Ease
oh.
I like where the camera decided to focus on 9S, by the way.
It's hard to drive. It's even though you're controlling it, it's still got a mind of its own.
Yeah.
This is tremendously awkward, actually.
It's like on 500 ball bearings. Oh, welcome back.
Same.
This is as far as the camera goes. That's a cool shot, though.
Does it say B next to 2B?
Yeah, because you press, that's her letter. If you press B, that's the 2B button. Similar to how if you pressed S in the last playthrough, 9S did something. Unfortunately, most controllers don't have an S button anymore, so we never really got to see it. Yeah, Shame could be one of the S's that it stands for as well, although he doesn't seem to have much right now. Legs are fully out.
Hey, it's hot in the desert.
Ah.
Keep cool how you can.
It's funny you say that, Ivy, because one of the reasons they didn't tell anyone about this, about the camera control commands, is they thought it would, like, people would just shove the camera into walls and make it have problems. Because like, can I make it go through this wall? No. They lied.
There are probably plenty of areas in the game where you can do that, though.
That's true. Okay, well, it looks like we're stopping here in the middle of the desert, because we can't transport, and I don't want to have to walk all the way back. Matt's throwing out the cursed material. It's time for us to go to bed. Thank you ever so much for joining us, and thank you for joining me, Ian and Robin.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
We've got a long way to go. We're going to be getting a little bit of deja vu, but you know what? It does pick up from here. I think we mentioned it doing itself a disservice by replaying stuff. We have pretty much got over the hump now. So,
yes.
Next time around, some stuff is going to be happening. I'm going to close this off. Say goodbye to everyone's legs.
Goodbye, legs.
Goodbye, legs.
Well, that's not true. Say hi to the legs of In and I now.
Hello, legs.
Robin's legs aren't on this picture.
They are there. They're just underneath things.
That's true. Oh, the game's audio stopped. Never mind. Thank you ever so much for coming. We'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.